Thanks for joining me today. As you see, I have managed to get this tractor stuck in the snow. Can we get it out? Is the question. So, we've received about 8 to 10 inches of snow over the last 2 days, and you can see that I've got this Branson tractor, and I am trying to plow the driveway. And the driveway has got about a 4 to 5 inch drop off on this edge here, and just as I'm plowing, it's pretty icy, and the left side of the tires just slip off the edge. So I immediately stop and we start working on trying to get some type of material underneath the tires to try to give us some traction. Anytime I try to reverse out of this situation, the tires are just spinning. And because of the 6 inch, 4 to 6 inch drop off, it is feeling very unsteady and unsafe. So we're going to have to try and figure something out because I can't go forward and I can't get back up off of this ledge. So we're putting some plywood squares under each tire. We've already dropped some ice melt, some calcium chloride ice melt under each tire, and I'm going to give it a try. I've already tried once by myself, and I already know that the tires are just spinning. So, of course, I'm going to put my seatbelt on, safety first. I don't know that this is a safe situation to begin with, but I don't know how else to get this out without calling someone. So, after doing the wood under each tire and the ice melt, I tried to reverse out of this situation. You'll see how this goes. Everything seems to be going okay, but these front tires are just spinning and they're just not coming out. They just have no traction. And as you can see, I do not have chains on these tires. I wish I had chains, but you can't have everything, right? So we try to maneuver the plywood under the tire. I use the front end loader to lift up the tractor a bit so we can actually get the plywood under each tire. And we are actually throwing some of the ice melt under there also, which has been cut out of some of these scenes just to try and save some time. So we're going to try it again, and even with that, getting the plywood under each front tire, we're still just spinning. I know that the next thing we're going to have to do is hook up the truck and try and pull it out, which the whole driveway is pretty icy. I know that can be a tricky situation as well. So we continue to dig out some of the snow, and we know in our mind that we have to be very careful because the left tires are a few inches lower than the right. We know this can be a dangerous situation, so we're being very careful. I hook up the tow strap. We're going to get the truck in position here. The truck is four-wheel drive, but as we all know, on ice, it doesn't help. So we've already thrown some ice melt down on the driveway where the truck is going to be, and we're hoping this will give us enough traction to pull this tractor out. Back on the tractor, here we go. Of course, I'm going to put my seatbelt on. I've been wearing it the whole time. You see that the rollover bar is up. In my mind, I'm thinking, if this does tip over, I want to be protected. I've got the rollover protection. I've got the seatbelt. So we're going to try this one more time. Oh, as soon as that truck pulls me, I feel it going sideways. And while I'm sitting on the tractor, I can feel it going sideways, and I'm not quite sure if I'm tipping or if it's just being pulled sideways. So I motion for her to stop. We have a quick chat, and I say one more time. And I feel it pulling, and we finally get enough traction to get it up over the edge, the lip of that driveway. And immediately I say a prayer. I say, thank you, God. Thank you for letting us be safe. thank you for getting us out of this situation. We did it. It was difficult. It took a while for us to maneuver out of it. And we definitely were very careful. I know it was probably dangerous, but I don't know how else to accomplish this without doing what we did, and hooray, we did it. So the rest of this is just finishing up some of the cleanup. We threw some ice melt down. I walked around the tractor, make sure nothing was damaged. All the tires were good. And of course, I had to continue plowing the driveway. There was still a lot of work to do. Thanks for watching, and thanks for staying to the end to make sure we were safe. Now hit the subscribe button so you can get all the updates on our crazy adventures.